Hey, I'm just editing this video, and I thought I would just contextualize this video because it's going to be an ongoing series that I'm going to run with. Pretty much I just thought it'd be fun if I had a regular segment where I read your comments. It may be themed like it is in this video if I ask you guys to leave comments in a certain style, or it may be just a random mishmash of the different comments, questions, thoughts, stories, whatever that you guys have left in any of my videos, just whatever. So you can expect this type of video every now and then. And yeah, no more. It's Joinen. Last week we had a look at the thathappened subreddit, and you guys left me some stories. This one time I posted a comment on Joinen's YouTube videos, and it actually went on his wall. All the other subscribers liked the comment and sent me gifs of them clapping for me and everything I stand for. Then a bat gave me $20. That's the dream, my friend. Look, here's me clapping. And we can just make lots of me doing this. Look at me. I'm everywhere. I'm clapping. Wait. Too much clapping. We don't want this to be a PewDiePie meme review video. Roasted! During this video playing, I suddenly devised a brilliant plan for how to solve world hunger issues. I'm so happy that my channel can have such purpose, such inspiration to bring world-changing ideas to people. I immediately told the people in the cafe I was drinking fair trade black coffee in, thinking that it was probably a long shot. To my surprise, they all stood up and applauded. After I got up to leave, the owner of the cafe handed me the entire contents of the till, and, smiling, he said, "You know what to do with this." Constance! What's the answer? I expect a full written report in the comments below. Constance. I was in class watching this video for the 400th time. Thank you, that's like 40 cents of AdSense money. And the teacher asks, "What are you watching?" And I panicked and said, "Luigi." But then she saw the screen and was like, "OMG! Joinen is my favorite." So we talked about Joinen videos for the rest of the lesson, and when the bell rang, everyone clapped. That teacher, as you may have already guessed, was Albert Einstein. Indeed, Albert Einstein has not kept his mouth shut about his absolute approval and encouragement for the channel, so I'm not surprised. I once tamed a bear, but I was young, so I didn't know it was a bear. I just thought it was a dog, and I really loved it. So I trained it to be in a dog performing contest near me, and no one else realized it was a fully grown bear, and we won. We made it to the finals, but we couldn't attend, so we sent in a video instead, and we still won. And when I told everyone at school, they all stood up and clapped, and the teacher gave us no homework for the rest of the year. True story. It's very specific. It's like, I almost believe it because why would someone come up with that story? One time in math class, the teacher asked a pretty basic question about some formula stuff. I was feeling lazy, so I didn't feel like answering. But since no one else seemed to know the answer, I finally got up and took the marker off my teacher's hand. I proceeded to write the solution on the board in mere seconds as the boys of the class clenched their fists in jealousy, and the girls started uncontrollably orgasming and my superior intellect. Even the teacher looked up at me in awe while feverishly taking notes about how I geniusly solved the problem. When I was done, I turned around to see everyone else in the class staring at me with their mouths open, adoration gleaming in their eyes. The teacher got up slowly, came to me with his name tag crumbled in his fist, and knelt in front of me. "I trust my class to you. You have proven yourself to be superior in every way possible." He handed me his set of keys to the school and walked out of the classroom. I looked around, greeted my new class, and suddenly, everyone started cheering, clapping and singing "I Am a Slave for You" by Britney. Meh, that was a pretty normal day in my life if you ask me. What a true hero of our generation. I only wish my future kids could have a classroom teacher as legendary as you. This is actually a true story for your enjoyment. This literally happened and is not an thathappened story. We will be the judge of that. One night at 3 a.m., being the last one up, I turned off all the lights and climbed into bed. As I was drifting off to sleep,
something woke me up.
I sat up, feeling startled, to see my 2-year-old son standing silently at my bed. His face was completely shadowed, and I asked, "Sweetie, what are you doing out of bed?" He just stood there, not moving or saying anything. I tried again. "Honey, are you okay?" He still wouldn't answer, and the seconds ticked by. My eyes trailed over to his bed, where I saw him sleeping. My son was asleep in his bed. My heart stopped. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. If that wasn't my son, then what was this faceless figure watching me sleep? Just as I was about to begin to panic, I looked towards the other side of the room, where I saw a second bed, empty. That's when I remembered I had twins. I let out a big breath and laughed nervously. And if I remember right, I just told my little one to quit scaring mummy and go back to bed. True story. actually happened. Never gonna forget, I'll stop telling that one. Sure, I mean, I believe that. So, That Happened is just self-insert fanfiction? No, we have community fanfiction coming out at a later date. Don't be scared if it only comes out after the second episode in the actual fanfiction series, if you have any idea what I'm talking about. I once walked into a room and everyone started clapping. They wouldn't stop. Clapping. They won't stop. Oh! One day I woke up and I turned into you. That really happened. Wait. I'm Björn Bjergsen? I was being harassed by white, male, straight, CIS, evil, angry, mean police officers at a gas station for no reason. They were like, we're gonna put you in jail. They didn't know that I'm a jiu-jitsu, got it this time, master with level 3 black belt. I beat up those fat donut-eating pigs, and after they apologized to me for being mean, and I said, okay, because I am forgiving and also the second Jesus. One time, I felt happy. That happened. Oh, no. Here's a good story. I used to own a huge fat striped skunk. His name was Pork. He had a habit of sleeping behind the toilet or on the side of it. He liked the cool water tank and tile floor during the summer. And if you're on the toilet for a bit, he would come out and sit/lay on your feet for a good petting while you used the toilet. One day we had a plumber come over to fix the basement piping. After about an hour, he asked to use the bathroom. And since it's normal for us, we forgot to mention Pork. Well, he went in there for a few minutes, and soon we heard a short, loud gasp. And he shot out of the bathroom like a rocket. He told us there was a skunk in the bathroom. We laughed it off and explained it to him. I guess Pork waddled out to say hello while he was taking a dump. At least he was using the toilet when he shit himself. Well, that's a cute story. I have no reason to believe it didn't happen. So there I was, commenting on one of Joinen's videos, as the news played in the background, secretly hoping that this comment would be posted on the door wall, when all of a sudden, I hear the sound of a ball being hit for a 6. A crowd cheered as the batsman watched the ball soar over the boundary and into the stands. And just like him, I know I will make it. My comment will be on that door wall. Am I gonna be played like a fiddle? Am I gonna give in to this tomfoolery? What are you doing? Yes. My brother-in-law told me one day that he had noticed someone trying to break into his car at 2 a.m. the night before. He lives with us. And that he chased him off with a baseball bat. We have security cameras and door sensors that keep a history of every time the door opens and shuts. There was no activity after 11 p.m. He got home and went right to his room. So this is a genuine IRL That Happened story. Joinen finishes the video. Then everyone clapped. Excuse me, that actually did happen. I was in archaeology class once, and Luigi was pregnant, and he asked me if I wanted this complimentary ticket and backstage access, and I panicked. And I said that my 1-year-old niece cured cancer. And then everyone clapped. See, you can't make noise if you're out here. I'm so bad at making up stories, mine would be even worse than anything you read. Well, that was a good story. My pet rat once led a ferret to my house. Turns out it was Joinen's ferret. Soot! What are you doing? I gave him back his ferret, and on my way home, all of Australia gave me $1,000 and a free plane ride home to Denmark. And then PewDiePie made out with me, and he follows my rat on Instagram. Wow, I have no reason to suspect that that story didn't happen. Soot, Soot, did it happen or did it not? Go this way if it did, go this way if it didn't. Oh, it happened! You look like Casey Batchelor, but I think you're cuter and funnier. I enjoy your content and have subscribed. Thank you. Who's this? Yeah, I guess I see that. My That Happened story is my family told me they loved me. Last Thursday I was watching a Joinen video and he said, see you tomorrow, at the end of it. And the next day came and went and there was no new video. But I thought, well maybe he'll upload on Saturday. Now he owes us a weekend video. And then the next morning, lo and behold, he had posted a new video and we all watched and commented and clapped. Not really, but silently, in our heads. That happened. Am I doing this right? No, I think that actually did happen. Best place to stay updated on all that is on Twitter. I'll comment on there if something is messed up on my video schedule. And stuff like that. And more interesting stuff, not just that. Noi moi boy, Joinen. Please take those fuzzy little caterpillars off your face. You look great without them. Okay.